music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner, and this is what y'all asked for, okay? Y'all asked, Jay Lee, can you please review Saints and Sinners? Can you please review Saints and Sinners? Can you please review Saints and Sinners? I told y'all, Jay Lee don't watch Saints and Sinners, child. She ain't watched the first season. She ain't watched the second season. I don't know nothing about nothing, okay? But y'all asked for it, so I'm doing it. I don't know half these characters. I did record the first 2 seasons. I did not have 16 hours to watch 16 goddamn episodes. I ain't got that kind of time. Y'all know I work a full-time damn job now. So I did watch. I watched episode 7 of season 2 because I thought I was watching episode 8. Dumb me. And I did not have time to watch episode 8 of season 2. So I kind of got the gist of what's kind of sort of a little bit going on, you know what I'm saying? So forgive me if my reviews, if I'm saying something like, oh, I like that character, y'all like, that character's a horrible person, I need y'all to get down in these comments and let me know what I don't know about the show. Okay, tonight's lipstick is Urban Decay. The color is called Crank. I do like it. I wore the shirt again that I wore yesterday, basically because sometimes the shirts I put them on just for this. I don't wear them all day, so I'm looking like, I like it. It's comfy. It is currently 1:11 a.m. and y'all know I am. If it's late at night, comfy, cozy. Y'all looking, got my damn robe on. So, you know, we see the episode picks up, and as I'm new to Saints and Sinners, now don't y'all come on this thing trying to, you know what I'm saying, be going off on me and stuff. Don't do it to your girl. So, we see. I'm like, okay, it's 1976. What's going on here? Who this man? Who this cute man, Hoppo? I thought this was The Color Purple. I thought that was Suge Avery Daddy Church. That's what I thought it was, but it was not. I see it's Ella Church. I know Ella is. And it's her daddy. Her daddy is the pastor. I see her mama. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling her mama Lady Mama because I can't remember her name is. I think it's Lenora. Lady Lenora. Or is it Leona? Is it Leona or Lauren? Oh, it's Leona. Lady Leona. So we see her in the front or whatever, and she looking real suspicious, looking like, what's she looking at him like that for? Like, is she mad at him or something? What did he do? So from him preaching on the pulpit, he goes to like the little doctor's office, which I'm guessing they run within the church and everything. He looking for someone's records named Gloria Stewart. I have no idea who Gloria Stewart is. If y'all know who Gloria Stewart is, put it in the comment section. So from there, they like, your wife told us not to let you up in here. You can't read no records. You know, and I'm like, but first of all, that is against him. But he's not the doctor. Why he want to see some records? Well, you know, if they own it, it is what it is. So from there, he see how the door to the medical records room is locked, and where the key come. He come back at late at night, you know what I'm saying? He creep through the doors, and he basically, you know what I'm saying, let his stuff in. He get the records. He see how there was a baby born, you know, in 76 to Gloria Stewart. Somebody, hey, Gloria got a baby. Now I'm like, who was Gloria? I need y'all to tell me who is Gloria. Do we not know Gloria is? Let me know some things, okay? So from there, we see somebody creeping in too, and they secretly, quietly is locking the door to the room he's in. So he didn't got burnt up in the fire. I'm like, they gotta kill him already? I mean, I'm guessing maybe y'all already knew he was dead from the early seasons. I didn't know. I was sad to see him go. You know what I'm saying? Maybe his God rest his soul. So from there, it's like current day, and we see, you know what I'm saying, Lady Leona setting on fire Kendrick's birth certificate. Now I do know that Kendrick is Ella's son that she had, but that she gave up, or that her mama took from her. That is her and Rex's kid. You see, I caught up a little bit on that, baby. So, but I also remember from the preview from season 2, episode 8, that Lady Lenore, the crazy ass, buried Kendrick alive. I'm looking like, Jesus, she out here burying people? I'm like, what kind of, like, girl? She seemed pretty crazy so far. I mean, she seemed pretty, insane, if you ask me. I'm like, she burying people. I'm pretty sure she probably killed her husband. I'm pretty sure, because she done a lot of things, because she done a lot of things. So we then see Ella waking up in her bed. Rex is sitting there in the chair looking at her, watching her. He stayed all night. I also am aware that her son EJ was killed years ago. They never knew what happened. Come to find out, Kendrick was in one way or another involved in the shooting that killed EJ, and she'd always been wondering what happened to her son, and now she found out. Well, basically his brother killed him. You know what I'm saying? On accident, on purpose. Either way it go, he had something to do with it. Again, I did not watch episode 8, so I do not remember what the whole confession was that he said at the church in episode 8. I knew, at the revival with Pastor David Banner. I don't know the pastor's real name. Anywho, you know what I'm saying? First of all, Rex will always be Pinky to me. Okay, Rex won't be anybody in my head except Pinky from Friday. And that's just who he is. You know what I'm saying? It's Pinky, nigga. That's who he will always be to me. That's one of my favorite movies. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But anyway, Rex is like, you just need to get some, it's okay. I'm here for you forever and whatever. And she's like, it's just things that are so complicated, so much drama. How all the men I love, I lose, earlier than I should. I guess with her father, dying early. I believe her husband died or was killed in some form. Again, I don't know the early things or whatever. Her son being killed, all these things that she just feel like she's just losing all these men in her life that she leave. And he's like, you don't lose everybody you love. I'm here and I'll be here forever. I'm like, is that a good thing or is that a threat? I mean, is you gonna never go away? Who knows? But they was old high school, early sweethearts when she got pregnant with Kendrick. So I know that as well. But he's saying how, but right now, we need to be there for Kendrick. And I'm like, is it because he's sad because he felt he killed his brother? Or because your mama buried him alive? Like, do y'all know your mama buried him alive? I'm guessing they don't know that she buried him alive. But, it is what it is. And she's like, I'm saying? I don't think I can do it just yet. It's just so much. He's like, yeah, you always wondered what happened to EJ, and you never probably would have thought that the answer would have been even more painful than the actual question. And I'm like, that's true, because it's a hard thing to be like, damn, my son, dad, what happened to my son? And to figure out, well, damn, my other son that I gave up is the one who killed him. Gotta be hard. So then we see her crazy ass mama in the living room. You know what I'm saying? She's still sitting by the fire. So this is the mug that people got, because it came in black or white. So I'm going to be sipping from this side because as you see what it says, sipping tea regularly. So the mugs are still available. The link to get the mugs are below, but the mugs will only be available for the next 2 days. I think as of Monday, I'm not going to have them available anymore. And so also the F.A.T t-shirts, Fierce, Amazing, and Talented, those will only be available for the next 5 days. At the next 5 days, I'm not going to make any more of those shirts. So if you want to get some, the link is in the description box below this video. In the description box under this video. Go and check it out. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Crazy mama, Leona, up in the living room, and she's like, you need to be up in here worry about your real family. Meaning, basically, Kendrick ain't the real family, and neither is Rex. She don't like Rex. She never liked Rex, because he got dang on fake old gangster, whatever. And she's like, you should not be concerned with your past mistakes. I'm like, but you sit up there, let me not go there. So, she like, she basically tell her, you been fucking up the church's money since I gave you the church. Okay, you been messing things up. You ain't been doing things right. You done ran the church up into the ground, and I ain't got time for it. And she like, what are you talking about, mama? Jabari and Levi done teamed up as a goddamn dynamic duo now, and they just took ownership of the church by doing a quick deed. Or is it a quick deed? A quick deed or quick sale of the land. So they own the church, and you know what I'm saying? And she's like, I thought you had the deed. Because Rex, I guess, was supposedly had the deed and things was going to be cool. But nope, that's not what happened. And so she arguing with the mom. Or no, he arguing with the mom and the mama arguing back. Like, look, I ain't got time for y'all to beef. And I'm going to go handle this myself. Gotta go. And, when she walked away, Rex looked at the mama like, and he look at her shoes, he realized her heels got mud and stuff on them. And I'm like, you buried that boy in some heels? You ain't got no sneakers, or at least some wedge sneakers or something? You out there in stiletto heels? Okay, mama. Who let Carly Red on set? I'm watching this thing, and I'm like, is that Carly Red? I look like Carly Red is on a real TV show. I mean, like, I figured out that she's Jabari's wife. You know, she got a ring on or whatever. They got a kid and stuff like that. I'm like, Carly Red, really? Love and hip hop, Carly? Okay, if you say so. You know, I mean, she did. I don't know what her name is on here. I wrote her name down later. I don't know what her name is now, so I'm going to keep calling her Carly. Okay, Carly Red from Love and Hip Hop up here at Jabari's wife. And, you know, she wasn't horrible, but because I'm used to seeing her as Carly, I'm not with it just yet. And this first thing to me saying, I'm like, I don't like it. But she's basically asking him, you know, is it worth us, you know what I'm saying, washing all our money through the church? You know, is it worth us? What is Jabari putting up? Is he putting up anything? What is Jabari? No, not Jabari. Is why can't I remember that boy's name? Levi. Is Levi putting anything up? Levi is also on this other show I'm going to review next called In Consent. That's on BET. Kind of cool. So, yeah, she like, you know, is he putting up any money? Like, why we putting up all our money? You know, we got it. I guess she wants him to be legit. Which is weird because Cardi, I feel like she like drug dealers in real life. But whatever. So, yeah, she like, you know, with your history with the church. And again, I don't know Jabari's history with the church. Put it in the comments below. Anyway, it's like, with your history of the church, you know what I'm saying? Do you think it's wise to go this route? You know what I'm saying? So we're going to be okay. He like, look, between, you know, my way that they're doing things and Levi way of doing things, we a good dynamic duo, we a good team. We're gonna be fine. He tells her that with his past, this is the best choice into how to get them on the road to being legal and whatever. But you watch him run through a church. God don't like that, bruh. Can't do that. Levi has fully moved on from Christy. You know what I'm saying? He up there smacking a girl on the ass in the church, who I'm assuming she the church secretary. Okay, I remember from season 2, episode 7, when it was after he punched. Who did he punch? The dark skinned guy. Levi punched the guy Christy was cheating with. I can't think what his name is, but he's in the episode later because he's Tamara's husband. I'm getting all into it, you know what I'm saying? Anywho, you know what I'm saying? So I remember when they was meeting about firing him from the church. It's the girl who sent him a text like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, they talking about you. So now he messing with her because he's smacking her on the booty. And y'all in church. God can see you. What are you doing? Oh my God. Anywho, then Lady Ella come in. What you think you doing? This is my church. How dare you? We treat you like family, boy. And he like, man, look, this is a legal deal. It is what it is. And like family, you made me believe that baby your daughter was carrying was my baby. And it ain't my baby. I mean, he all in his feelings. And she like, look. No, he then said, you know, y'all been doing dirt in the church for years. No, y'all been using this church to cover up y'all dirty deeds for years. And you know what I'm saying, your slut daughter and killer son ain't shit. I'm looking like, well, God damn it. I'm like, what is... And I said got, not God. So people don't come with me like, oh, stop using the Lord's name in vain. I ain't never said God, nothing like that, okay? Got, damn it, is what I said. Anywho, so, you know, she's like, don't talk about my kids. I mean, but if your daughter out here cheating people and your other son to kill somebody, I mean, technically he ain't lying. I mean, it's just rude to say. Okay, it's very, very rude, but, you know, the truth is the truth. Anyway, she's like, you know what? You gonna choke. What said you gonna choke on my authority? I said... with what? But you know, I get the thing of, because one, she's the mayor, so she's powerful, and I remember seeing her how she she flipped the script on that DA girl who was trying to make her seem as if she got kindergarten because he was her son, and I see so she in the mud a little bit. Okay, it's all kind of dirty lint that she's involved with. So I'm like, okay, she probably for real, and she know some things and can get some people in here to do some stuff. So I'm like, okay, I guess that's gonna come up later. We then see Tamara wake up. Tamara, who's played by Demetri McKinney. I love Demetri McKinney. Honestly, I do. I think she's a great singer. I think she's a great actress. So yeah, I love her. Anywho, she wake up. She was pregnant, as far as I know, and she wakes up and she's having these flashbacks. Because in episode 8, Chrissy came over. It was a tussle. Some things happened, and you know, as she's remembering things, she remembered Chrissy coming over. She remembered the gun. She remembered them tussling for the gun, falling down, and then Christy realizing that she was still pregnant. That from what I found out on this episode, her and her husband, I cannot think of what his name is, and it's so sad I can't think. I think it's Miles, but I'm gonna say it in a minute because I gotta wrote down a little bit further. Anyway, she told her husband when she found out that he was cheating with her that she lost their baby, so that he would leave her alone. But she said that she was lying. So when Christy came over there, Christy was saying how she did not know the girl was still pregnant. And when they got to tussling or whatever, the baby ended up being born. So she wake up and she's like, where's my baby? Her baby gone, bitch. But I'm like, so she's panicking, okay? Because her baby's gone. Okay. I'm waiting to say something in a minute. Anyway, we then see Detective St. Charles coming through the church asking questions about a murder suspect because he has heard rumors that Kendrick was at church revival and that he confessed to murder last night. Now, Keke Wyatt is on here too. I don't know what her name is. I don't know what her role is. Put it in the comments, okay? I'm wondering if she the pastor's wife or she's like the pastor's aide. I'm kind of confused about that, but we shall see. Anywho, Pastor David Banner, because I don't know what his real name is. He's like, I can't give you any information because that's, pastor parishioner privilege. I don't know what it is. So you can't say something when your person come to confess in church. And he like, if you have questions, you need to talk to Kendrick. We've been trying to contact him. We can't find him. Ain't nobody heard from him. He ain't answering his phone. Oh, you got a number for him? First of all, you was full stitch out here. Because my thing is, if he confessed and you can't say anything about it, don't even say, I've been trying to call him, but I can't talk to him. Because now you got the phone number, bruh. What's wrong, bruh? Just shut up. So he get a cop the number, and the cop trying to call, but of course, Kendrick can't answer him because Kendrick is buried in a goddamn gone grave. Okay? We see Rex meeting with his lawyer, basically trying to figure out how he can get the church back to Ella. And lawyer basically say, it's ironclad, like what it is, it's honestly legal, it ain't nothing I can do about it. And he's like, I'm your lawyer, you keep me on retainer, why wouldn't you consult me before you sign anything? Now, I don't know what Rex signed, but he signed something that gave them the go-ahead to be able to snatch the church or snatch the land from up under Ella and them. And he like, if you have a lawyer on retainer, that's what we're supposed to be here for. You need to use me to get what you want. Okay, we then see his goon coming in like, we can't find Kendrick. Kendrick's still missing. He like, I keep looking for him. So I'm like, at this point, Pinky ain't even really gangster. You know what I'm saying? That's not gangster-licious. And I'm confused. So I'm like, he keep messing stuff up. Is he really gangster? We don't know. We then see Tamara going to talk to Miles. And I hope her name was Tamara and not like Samara. It could be either one. I'm going to say Tamara because I like Tamara Housley. Anyway. She's going to Miles, who's in church, singing with some boy and Keke Wyatt. And he like, what's up? Your sad chick came and stole our baby. And he was like, what? Our baby dead. Our baby died in a car accident. She's like, no, I told you that just so you would leave me alone. I was still pregnant. And she came over. We got into a little tussle or whatever. And she stole the baby. And he like, oh my God. And I'm still thinking like, why don't you just show somebody? Because if she had the baby, where's the placenta? Like, she would have to, she can just go to the hospital. They can say, yes, she just had a baby. Like, it's really that easy. So my thing is, if you went to Miles, but you didn't go to the hospital. Well, I guess you went because you confused. She may be going through things. And again, I don't know because I didn't see episode 8. But I saw the clips of episode 8. And it looked like she had a belly. And that's what happened. And the girl did take the baby. So Miles don't believe her. Miles thinks that she's going through things because she lost the baby. And she's like, you know what? I don't know why I can't hear you. I'm leaving. Keke like, Miles, no matter what, she needs you. So she gone to Miles. Like, okay, now what I got to do? We then see Rex, Pinky. And he's at Jabari's house with Carly Red. And I'm like, Carly, who that man arms all around you? It was Rex's arms. And I said, okay, the look on her face of, I thought it was my husband and I heard this voice. She had the look of, oh shit, is he finna kill me? I'm like, okay, in this aspect, I didn't see her as Carly Red. Okay, I did not see her as Carly. I still didn't write down her name though. Anyway, I saw her as her character. I saw her as Jabari's wife. So, clap to Carly Red. Anywho, she is like, what you want? What you doing here? You know what I'm saying? And he like, look, he pick up, he eating chicken in her house. I'm like, bruh, that ain't your chicken. It's my husband's chicken. Put my fucking chicken down, bruh. So, he like, call your husband and let him know that I got a deal or whatever. Heck, he got to get here. So that's what you do now, Rex. You really is getting soft. You around here strong arming women, you really gone soft. So what he did was he strong armed her damn face, and he was like, I said, okay. And she tried to hold his hand back. I said, okay, Carly, play that role, Carly. Go ahead, Carly, red. So he like, you know what I'm saying? What I'm going to do is, what you don't know is, he's let her know, I know about your kid in that special school out there in Atlanta. He like, hey, homie, dude over here that's protecting me. Don't you have eyes on her kid? Yep. On all the time, 24/7. So now she's scared, and she called Jabari. I'm like, well, I would have called his ass too. Jabari come home, Rex sitting at the table, eating a full-fledged. I'm like, who made him a plate? He got a fork, he got some string beans and it was a meat or whatever. He have a full-fledged plate sitting at the damn dining room. I'm like, Rex, Pinky, what are you doing, bruh? I giggle to myself. Jabari come in. He then fight with the dude who's I'm gonna call him Rex's muscle, but he ain't got too much muscle because he was losing. But I think Jabari boxed, because on the episode I saw him on episode 7, he was in his backyard. He was boxing with the little thing, and I do know that Rex killed. I don't know if that was his daddy, but whoever that man was when Rex took him when Rex had him sign the first paperwork, and Rex said put the man in the trunk. And he put him in the trunk to make Jabari sign the paperwork. And he signed it, but but he still shot the man. I'm like, so he killed somebody in Jabari's life in either way. So you would think Jabari would be like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody else dead. But it is what it is. Anywho, they tussling the fight. And the whole time they tussling the fight. And Rex just still sitting there eating the food. I'm like, is some Red Lobster biscuits? Like, what you just sitting there for? The chicken did look good, though. You know what I'm saying? That was my little fat girl moment. The chicken did look good. Anywho, they stopped fighting. What you doing here? You know what I'm saying? I ain't for this bullshit. It's over, it's done with. I ain't going back to work with you. I'm done. He like, look, you smart. You should know good bitch still when you see one. I'm going to offer you the option to have all your properties back. But all you have to do is get a church back to Ella. And he like, I ain't doing shit. No. He like, all right, fine, but you gonna learn. And he just still sit there and keep eating the food. I'm looking like, Jabari, you not gonna go fight Rex? No, you won't? Okay, if you say so. The next thing that we see, Levi to make some changes at the church, okay? And ain't nobody happy. And his little sad chick girl, well, she's not a sad piece, she's a regular person, she's a regular piece or whatever. The little secretary girl who I think she doing things for some change for the pastor. Not for the pastor, but for Levi. And, she walk up to Keke Wyatt, and like, I'm looking for Pastor David Banner, but she said his real name. What you want him for? So that's why I said, is Keke Wyatt the pastor's wife, or is she really, why was she so like, what you want him for? So that's what I'm confused. Not confused, but that's what I wonder. I got his check or whatever, and it's the new rules and regulations. Like, I'll give it to him, and she gives her the check, and then the person, Keke Wyatt, opens it and reads something like, okay, she has to be like his wife, because you can't be opening other people's mail. So when she opened it and she sees the amount, she's like, what is this? What is this? Oh, Levi said he gonna have like a pre-tithe thing where we're gonna take your tithes out before you get paid. I said, you gonna dock my goddamn pay? What? Bruh, look, it would have been some pews moving around, you know what I'm saying? We would have had to go outside, so we can't be in the house of the Lord when we raise our voices, because you can't just be docking my pay and not be saying nothing to me before you dock my pay. I got bills to pay, bruh, is what I would have said. So we do see, Pastor David Banner going to talk to Levi, like, look, I don't agree with how you took the church, but I'm trying to abide by your rules, except you messing with my money, man. He giving a little check, like, we gonna do like a pre-tithe, it's gonna be automatic. He like, yeah, but tithing usually is, up to the person's discretion, and we leave it to them to do. You can't be taking money out of people's checks automatically. Well, I'm just doing things differently, so it is what it is. And, Pastor David Banner just don't like it. He lets him know he don't like it. He reminds him that, a leader with no soul is basically just a tyrant. I said, that's true. You a goddamn tyrant, Levi. But Levi, I think, has been through some things. This could be his revenge, considering the fact that he was going to marry Christy. I know that part. And then he found out that Christy was cheating with Miles. I know that part. And that the baby who's carrying was probably Miles. I know that part too. Now, I don't know what happened to the baby. I don't know that part, or if she's still pregnant. I'm confused on that part. Again, put that in the comments. And, I know that on their wedding day, the shit didn't go. I'm sorry. It did not go as planned, so it was what it was. We then see Tamara and then went down to the police station, and they don't believe her either. Okay, even when they know that she's saying that the mayor's daughter took her baby, the detective, it's like, we need some proof. We can't just go off your word. You know what I'm saying? Especially when she said, well, I lied to my ex-husband and told him the baby died in a car accident. So now they think that she just is postpartum depression, craziness going on, and what she's saying ain't really true. So she's like, you know what? I don't know why I came here either. So when she go outside, Miles is out there saying, we have to do this together. But I feel like if you go to the police station and say someone took my baby, they would say, you know what, okay, we're going to take you serious. We're going to get your statement. We're going to get the police on this. We're going to take you to the hospital to get you checked out. Because again, if you take her to the hospital, they can figure out if she just had a baby. Why ain't nobody went to the damn hospital? No one. Ain't she leaking? Ain't her coochie lips loose? I mean, is she wearing a pad? Because I know she's bleeding. I mean, things happen when people have babies. Who cleaned the blood up? Because if a person has a baby, it's blood everywhere. Hey, I've been through a lot of births. I've been to a lot of births, and it's blood. It's always blood. So I'm like, who cleaned up after the mess? I'm just wondering that kind of stuff. Anywho, from there we do see, Lady Ella goes back to the church, and she came in with the goddamn FBI. Wait, no. That ain't what happened. Later on, we do see Lady Ella meet with a girl. Her name is Angela. So Angela's the girl that Levi freaking with, and she basically offered her some money to let her know what Levi doing before he do it, so that she can kind of be ahead of the game and get some things figured out. But I'm like, was that enough money? It was like $1,000. I was like, I need at least $5,000. I need some money. Okay, but I guess if you get nothing and somebody give you $1,000, maybe it was $2,000. Okay, I'm pivot it out because it was all hundreds that she gave her the envelope. Anywho, but she tells her, you gave me this little bit of information that she gave her, saying how, I set up one meeting with so and so and so and so. There is some things on the computer that I saw, and she's like, I need you to give me some information because I needed to do what I need to do, and I know how you used to help my husband do stuff, so you need to help me not to. I said, well, okay, here's what it is. We then see Christy, and she waiting in the gang on lawyer's office, waiting to confess to doing the crime. Now, she's sitting there waiting, all nervous or whatever. Here come Grandma. Grandma come in, she got her lace front wig all tight and whatever, looking all good and stuff. And then she just up here slapping Christy. I'm looking like, why are you slapping her? What did she do? She's like, didn't I tell you? Don't say nothing. Didn't I tell you don't speak of it no more? I'm looking like, well, dang, Grandma. So now we know who helped Christy take that dang on baby. She's like, do you want to be locked up for murder? She's like, no. She was like, well, look, listen to me and do what I say. If she talk, it's just, because she said, no, what about if she talks? She said, well, if she talks, it's your word against hers. So at that point, you just deny everything. She's like, well, you know what? Don't defy me again. I say, Grandma ain't to be played with. You know what I'm saying? You just, look, I'm like, I had good grandmas. Okay, my grandmas took pound cakes and macaroni and cheeses and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They let us have water fights and stuff, all kind of stuff. I ain't had no crazy grandma. No. This grandma different. So we do see Ella come back to church with the men, the IRS men, because she thinks or she knows that Levi has cooked the books in one way or another, or did some kind of tax evasion schemes one way or another. She thinks this is how it got him, because anything that's off within the books, because he is the owner and the proprietor of the church, it will be on him. So she feel like that's the way to get him. So she like, I told you was going to choke on my authority, and this is me doing it. I mean, it was a cute move, but I felt like he was too calm. So I knew something was up. So sure enough, when she leave out or whatever, here comes Jabbar like, what's going on? I start with them suits, what's going on? He like, oh, she about the FBI here thinking she's going to catch us on some little tax evasion stuff. But they only saw what I wanted them to see, and he pulls out a secondary book. Like, they got what I gave them, and ain't nothing on there. So, I'm saying? We still good. I'm always 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steps ahead of them. So it is what it is. And Jabbar like, look, if we're going to be doing this, we have to be on the same page. We have to be partners in this and, both know what's going on. He's like, you know what? You're right. We on the same page, bro. He lying, and I don't know if anybody get it. So the ending is just that we see the detective has asked for the records for Kendrick's phone to hear the voicemails. And he hear on the voicemail, Kendrick like, I'm locked up or whatever. He like talking and screaming, asking for help, but his voice is going in and out because of course he's in the coffin. But you can hear him say, Lady Lenora, I think he said bury me, but it's like an in and out situation. So we hear that part of it. But then he calls the phone and someone answers. I'm looking like, well, God dang it. If your phone is on, Kendrick, why did you answer it? They do see Tamara and Miles right up on Chrissy's house. Honey, Tamara's like, what, my baby? You took my baby. She flipping the out. And Chrissy like, I don't know, what are you talking about? I didn't take your baby. Get your wife, Miles. Get your wife. I would have been like, bitch, whatever. Anywho, so it ends with her just saying, I ain't got your baby, whatever. And I'm like, go to the hospital, girl. Go prove that you just had a baby. Do that first. If you can first prove that you just had a baby, everything else might fall in line. So, the ending, what we see is, the detective goes to the cemetery, and we find out that it was actually a groundskeeper who found the cell phone and had answered it, saying, I found out about his grave. And it was so weird because the grave, usually after a service, the grave is fully buried. He like, this one wasn't buried all the way. It was like, we had to like repack it. And he was like, oh, that's weird. And then we see Kendrick pop up like, as if he just died and got brought back to life. So I'm looking like, did he get out? Like, what happened? Like, I want to know. So I am excited for the next episode. I will be reviewing it, people. I'm kind of interested now. Thank y'all. So that was my review of Saints and Sinner. This is season 3, episode 1. I'm a new Saints and Sinner watcher, so I hope you guys enjoy. Other than that, I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.